Hello YouTube, today I'm bringing you another Roman Total War online commentary, and this is an army Julius Caesar might have used back in his day. But I have one early legionary first cohort where my general is, gold upgrades, 5 early legionary cohorts, gold upgrades, 2 units of auxilia, silver upgrades, and 1 unit of town watch as a throwaway unit, no upgrade, 4 units of Roman archers, silver attack upgrades, and 3 units of Roman cav gold upgrades. My opponent is Kublai, and he has brought along, it seems, 6 units of urban cohorts, no upgrades, 2 units of triarii, no upgrades, 6 units of Roman archers, I can see 1 upgrade on them, and I think 4 or 5 or maybe 6 units of Praetorian cav with 3 upgrades on them each. Right, despite having the stronger army, Kublai is going to camp in the forest, which is a really honorable tactic considering he has really overpowered infantry, and I have historically accurate but much weaker Roman legionnaires, early legionary cohort. This is quite sad. Kublai has also brought along 1 unit of light auxilia as a throwaway unit, and yeah, I'm in for a world of hurt. If I recall, he also has 2 units of Praetorian cav hiding in the woods over there, and they're gonna unleash a world of pain upon me later on in this battle. Right, so my army of Julius Caesar marches proudly on. I know I'm walking into a very uphill battle. I guess I should have stayed on that hill given how things would have gone and let Kublai come to me, but true Roman general attacks and a cowardly one. I take that back. Other people just prefer the high urban cohorts. I hate these guys. I'll say that right here, right now. Praetorian cav, I hate them too. Yeah, true, they existed, but they weren't the overpowered monsters they were in urban cohort. Well, firemen, not overpowered supermen who are bulletproof, arrow-proof, and sword-proof, and everything-proof. Alright, so my army's pushing forward here. I want to get within arrow range. Like Kublai, his archers have arrow cover, and I'm gonna suffer for that. Oh, this battle makes me sad. Right, his archers are opening fire on my poor town watch. Sucks to be you guys. And I open fire on his archers, who are packed quite densely in these forests. Despite that, they have good tree cover, and a lot of my arrows are hitting his front ranks of infantry. Right, so this archer duo is going quite poorly for me. Kublai must be really confident in his archers because he's keeping a lot of them in tight formation, but because he has tree cover, he's actually beating my archers, and my archers are getting quite badly shot to pieces here. Right here, Kublai, he's sending his light auxilia forward, and they're gonna pepper my town watch with javelins. Better them than my legionnaires, although I have started to take some casualties amongst the odd legionnaire who is shot by an arrow. Early legionnaires aren't that tough and aren't bulletproof in the least. Cough, unlike these guys, urban cohorts, bleach, I puke on them. Right, so I'm sick of this. I want to end this now. I was probably a bit too hasty, way too hasty in this battle, and my town watch rout instantly, and my legionnaires get unleashed into a new world of pain. And a lot of my pillar targets his light auxilia, although some of his urbans do take quite a lot of casualties from the peel exchange. Peel exchanges between legionnaires is never a pretty sight. Yeah, here you can see just how poorly my legionnaires are faring in the peel exchange. His urban cohorts are quite intact because they are, well, arrow proof, they are javelin resistant, so that's just another virtue that they possess. Alright, so here I'm making threatening gestures with on the flanks, but I don't know why my opponent is hanging back so much, because come on, he has the much stronger infantry, and I'm the one making aggressive moves here. Ugh, this battle is frustrating. Alright, who will win in this duel? Light auxilia centurion or real legionnaire? Who will win? Right. Come on, kill each other already. Oh yeah, my opponent, he's peppering my cav with his arrows because a lot of my archers are, oh, my legionnaire won. How awesome is that? That's right, that's a real fighting man in Rome. Alright, here I try to flank this unit of Praetorian cav, but even again, they're going up against auxilia, and I send my general out to counter this, Triarii. My Roman cav run for their lives against Praetorian cav, and my generals getting into a lot of trouble here, and my auxilia getting butchered on all sides, and my troops are pretty much getting mauled to pieces right here, and my generals getting chopped up by these urban cohorts who are unupgraded and still win. One thing I really don't understand is why early legionary cohorts, or legionary corps for that matter, cost more than urbans yet still get beaten by them really easily. I just don't understand it. I really don't. Right, I beat off his Triarii. That's right. Go over my early legionary cohorts, and meanwhile my auxilia here, they managed to hold their ground to my surprise, and they killed quite a lot of these Praetorians. They must have had some forest bonus, so I was quite pleased about that. Meanwhile, my general gets utterly and totally bushwhacked from all sides, and the coward decides to run. I faced greater odds than those. Yeah, but against urbans and Praetorians, anyone would run. I guess I would run too. Oh well. Alright, there was a minor cavalry duel here where my auxilia and Roman cav went up against his Praetorian cav. I managed to kill a lot of his men. My auxiliaries died, and here I know the battle was lost. I charged all my men in for a final glorious last charge, and my cavalry get killed in the rear. My legionaries are getting butchered from the front. General's dead. General's run off like the coward he is. My men on guard formation. At this point I don't really care because I know I've lost. To see how my early legionnaires are faring against these urban cohorts, and they're not faring too well despite all the upgrades, and I admit defeat here. My troops decide to run, so my historically accurate Roman army gets completely trumped. So it's an average defeat, probably because I admitted defeat before my opponent could kill more of my men. Anyway, Kublai brought along a much larger army. He had superior men to me as well. He had 1,515 men, killed 997, had 848 men remaining. I deployed 1,252, killed 769, had 252 men remaining. So GG to Kublai, and I'll see you next time.